Hi, this is Kendra and welcome back to BooksBeautyKendra, and today I've got another book haul for you. I don't know what to say. Okay, Nina, she knows what to say. Book reading, book buying, two separate habits that sometimes merge. I don't know. It's just, it makes me feel better. So, yeah. First category is manga and light novels. So I have the first two books of Full Metal Panic. Not Full Medic. And yeah, this is my favorite anime. So I thought these were manga. They're not manga. They're light novels. And I have the special edition of the first bind up already. Oh well. Next I have volume 1 of Given. This is, oh, I didn't tell you what Full Metal Panic is about. Full Metal Panic is about Sosuke and Chidori, and basically she gets input with all this information, secret information, and he is tasked with protecting her. And it's in high school and it's so much good fun. If you know, you know. Given by Natsuki Kizu is about a band and gay love. Should be good, should be cute. Then they had a sale on these, so I got the first 2 volumes of the Apothecary Diaries by Natsu Hyuuga. I don't know how to say that last name. Can you see it? Possibly. Okay. These, I don't know what they're about. They're just about an apothecary person, witch, who has to work in a castle. Then, you can tell I like witchy books because I then have Wandering Witch, The Journey of Elaina by Jougi Shiraishi. These are terrible pronunciations. I'm sorry. Again, I don't remember what it's about. It's just about a witch. Then I have 3 non-fiction. I have While Time Remains by Yeonmi Park. I read In Order to Live years and years ago when it first came out. Now I have her newest non-fiction book. And yeah, I'm sure it's going to be another heartbreaking book. So if you don't know, Yeonmi Park defected from North Korea a few years ago, and the first book was all about her story coming out of North Korea, settling in South Korea, and her journey there. And it's quite a hard book to read at points. And yeah, so this one I'm suspecting will be similar in that regards. Then I have Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs or Herbs by Scott Cunningham. Again, oh, pictures. Magical book with pictures. And this is just all about the different herbs and yeah, their magical properties. I think this will be a good read. Lets me know when I eventually get my own place what I should plant and why. I think it'd be really good to have. And lucky last non-fiction is a poetry book that I've already read, given 5 stars. It is Flower Crowns and Fearsome Things by Amanda Lovelace. This book is about Amanda Lovelace. Well, it says at the start it's like Hades and Persephone, but I think it's mostly non-fiction about her life, and it's got beautiful illustrations as well. It kind of goes between these 2 illustrations. And it's a quick, easy read, really good, 5 stars. First poetry book to get 5 stars from me, which I think is pretty good. And then I only have one YA book, or YA contemporary book. I don't know if anything else is YA on my things, but this one I've also read. I've read it twice already, but I thought I should get the physical copy because just in case. And I love it so much that I thought, yeah, I should get it. And that is Letters to the Lost by Brigid, Kemerer. This is about Juliet, whose mother dies, and she's been writing letters to her mother all the time, before death, after death, and she leaves the letters on the gravestone of her mother. And one day a boy comes and finds it and writes a letter back, and she gets really angry, and it's about them slowly figuring out who each other are, and then, yeah, falling in love a bit. It's really sad, but it's also really good. Again, twice I gave it 5 stars. Yeah. The next pile I have are my adult romance books. First one took ages to get to me because they said it was in stock in Dimmicks, and then it wasn't in stock in Dimmicks, and then they had to order it, and it took a while to get there. But that's Lunar Love by Lauren Kung Jessen, and this is about a matchmaker whose matchmaking business is being kind of copied by a tech company, or this tech guy. So it's Olivia Huang Christensen, I don't know. And then Bennett O'Brien, who's developing an app that could take down her family's business. I feel like I've read something like this before, but like in YA, and I loved that book. I don't remember what it was though. Oh, I do know what it was. What am I saying? It's up there somewhere. It is Love Decoded by Jennifer Yen. I really liked that book. It's a sequel to Taste of Love. But yeah, Lunar Love by Lauren Kung Jessen should be a good, fun time. Then I have the sequel to Things We Never Got Over. This is Things We Hide from the Light by Lucy Score. I loved the first one. It's a small town romance with a bit of suspense in there, just for fun. It's a good time. It says, good guys don't fall for bad girls. This is about the brother of the hero in Things We Never Got Over, and his best friend slash ex-girlfriend, as in the first brother's best friend slash ex-girlfriend. So yeah, what's his name? Nash? And yeah, Nash Morgan and Lena Solovita. That's a great last name. And it's a huge book. It's nearly 600 pages of romance. But so was the first one. It was over 500 pages. I loved it. This should be good too. And I love this cover. Next I have an older one. And that is The Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren. If you don't know, Christina Lauren is an author duo, Christina and Lauren. I don't know their last names. So the Soulmate Equation is about Jess Davis, who hears about this dating app where they genetically match you with someone who matches you best genetically. And yeah, she ends up being matched with the CEO. I think it's the CEO. No, the founder, Dr. River Penner. And they apparently already know each other and don't like each other. But he asks her to pretend to be his girlfriend for a while, just to show that, you know, this actually works, the app works, and it's about them learning more about each other. So a little bit of hate to love going on. Should be a good time. Next I have, oh, it doesn't pick up, Boyfriend Material by Alexis Hall. This is a fake dating book again, like Soulmate Equation. They fake date in that one, fake dating in this one, because Luke O'Donnell is very much a bad boy and he's got a bad reputation. So he needs someone who's more of a good boy to help his image out, because he's got some dad who's making a comeback. Oh, they're famous rock star parents and the dad's making a comeback. So he makes a relationship with Oliver Blackwood, like a fake relationship, and yeah, I don't know what happens next apart from they probably fall in love. Then I have Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. Again, I have so many romances. This one is Hate to Love, I think, or Enemies to Lovers, something like that. But it's about Anastasia Allen, or Anastasia, and Nate Hawkins, there we go. And Anastasia is a figure skater, as you can tell by here. Nate is a hockey player, and something goes wrong with the rink, and so they have to, yeah, they have to share the rink. And then she doesn't have a partner anymore in her figure skating, so he has to help her out. And so it's just about, I think it's going to be forced proximity. Love that trope. It's a good time. Then the last romance book I have is a sequel, so I can't tell you what this one's about because it follows the same couple as the first one. But it's called Us by Sarina, Bowen and Elle Kennedy, and this is a ice hockey romance. And the first one, Him, is about these two guys, Ryan Wesley and Jamie Canning. That's right. Oh, I love them. The first one is about those two. Ryan has had a crush on Jamie for however long they've known each other for. They went to hockey camp together when they were teens, and then something happens on their last night and they haven't spoken again in years, and it's about them reconnecting at this ice hockey camp that they used to go to. It's very, very, very smutty. If you don't like smut, do not read it. This is the sequel to it. It continues their story now that they were together. Let's see how it goes. I'm very excited for that one. The last pile that I have are my fantasy books. There are only 4 of them. So only 4. This is a 20 book haul. I don't know what to say about that. Yeah, so this one is another one that took ages to get because they had to back order it because it was like an instant bestseller or something. And that's Godkiller by Hannah Kana, or Kana, I think. And it's about a Godkiller called Jessen, and she is, I think, one of the best, if not the best Godkiller. She can kill any god until she finds one that she can't kill because it's magically linked to this little girl. Skedi, a god of white lies, a young noble that he's bound himself to, and now they are both on the run from unknown assassins. So that should be really fun. I hope so. It's a gorgeous book. Look at that. I mean, look at that. Even the back is gorgeous. Is there a map? There's a map. Look at that. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Then I have The Witch and the Tsar. This is about Hyuuga. And she's been alone for centuries. And then she has to journey back into like a city or like the capital where Tsar Ivan, soon to become Ivan the Terrible, grows more volatile and tyrannical by the day, and an unknown enemy awaits. That was hard to say. And an unknown enemy awaits. That sounds like that would be a really good, fun time. And yeah, I'm trying to get more into this more like kind of polar fantasy sort of thing. I didn't like the Bearing the Nightingale trilogy, but I do quite like Catherine Arden's middle grade series. What are they called? It's like Small Spaces and Dark Water, and what's the middle one? What's the second one called? Dark Waters, Small Spaces, Dead Voices. That one creeped me out. Yeah. Next I have the Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett. Oh, Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. There we go. By Heather Fawcett. Does this one have... Ooh, does that have pictures? Little images. That's okay. And does it have a map? I love when these things have maps. No map. Oh. Oh well. It's fine. It's about a curmudgeonly professor journeys to a small town in the far north to study fairy folklore and discovers dark magic, friendship, and love in this heartbreaking and enchanting fantasy. So it's about Emily Wilde documenting all about different fae and creatures like that. Lucky last. I think this one is one I'm most excited about. This and Things We Hide from the Light. Those two I'm, I think, the most excited about. And that is The Adventures of Amina Al-Sarafi by Shannon Chakraborty. Look how beautiful this book is. And I know, yes, the inside is beautiful too. This is just under the dust jacket in the end pages. Look at that map. I love it. It's on the other side. Oh, that's pretty too. That's the cover of the other version. But yeah, that's nice too. Okay. This is about Amina Al-Sarafi, who is an ex-pirate, or just a pirate, and yeah, she has to come back and be a pirate once again. And I think it should be really good. Really exciting. I need that. I'm really excited to read it. I'm so thrilled to read all of these books eventually. But yeah, that was my book haul for however long it's been since I did my last book haul. A couple weeks, a little over a month. Yeah. So, thank you for watching. This has been BooksBeautyKendra. If you liked the video, please consider like, comment, subscribing, all that jazz. And in the comments, let me know if you've read any of these books, what you think of them. Or if you haven't, what is one book that you've hauled recently that you are very, very excited to read? Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!